Hello everyone, I'm Lin Ma, Supplier Manager for Semiconductor category. The purpose of this video is to share with you some of the challenges that we face as a supplier manager on very much of administration work. The major work here involve price book maintenance. Within the price book, we have important information such as cost price, MOQ, product change notification, obsolescence, and lead time. All of this information are important to keep up to date in our system so that we can produce accurate purchase order, invoices, and most importantly, the selling price, of course. So what I'm gonna work you through is cost price analysis workflow, just to give you a feel of how much time that requires for this task and how complexity it is for supplier manager to work through the process. So to start with, let's say we have 8 major steps to do the cost price analysis, from preparation to processing to the loading to the system. And of course, completing the task accurately is more important. So what I'm going to show you is a short form of the whole process. Otherwise, this video can take an hour or two, which we don't want. So to start with, I get the price book from supplier. I will then ask inventory team to provide me the JDA report, which comes back to me in an Excel format, which you can see here. And so the JDA reports will have all the part list and manufacturer part number and any other information that will be useful for my analysis. So once I prepare the JDA report, I now think that then I have to prepare the BICC report, which I will need it later, meaning that there is another report that I have to go and run myself in the BICC analysis report, which I have set up here. So that will have manufacturer part number and unit sold quantity for the last 12 months. So I prepare that as my first step, then I'm ready to do my analysis, meaning I will go to SAP as my first step and run this ME1L report with this vendor code. Then I will get the list of parts, order code with the pricing and quantity break and etc. So then I will then extract that into Excel files, which you can see I've already done that in here. So the ME1L will give me this format. Of course, this is kind of a clean version of ME1L, but usually you have to run the macros and things like that. So I'm just going to do a short form now in here. So which means that I got ME1L report offer me this data, which you can see on here. There is no manufacturer part number. But if I want to compare the new cost, manufacturer price list only contain manufacturer part number. So I need to get the manufacturer part number from JDA report to look up with this article. I will then have to VLOOKUP manufacturer part number from the JDA report and the DISTI cost from DISTI price book, so that I can get the new cost to compare with this existing cost. And to measure the impact, I then need to take on the last 12 months sold quantity, which coming from the BICC report I just showed you earlier. So once I got this yellow highlighted area, I can then put the calculations of the differences and measure the impact in here. So assuming that my analysis on this sheet is done, that will then deliver me this kind of completed sheet. So these are the part that has a price increase. You can see here the difference is above 1. And then that gives me the yellow area is because we buy from US dollar, I have to then convert it into pound because the form that we're filling in only show in pound. So this is kind of the complete analysis form that I have, so that I keep. And the next is I have to then transfer this analysis report into the uploadable format form, which is this form. And I fill in this form, obviously with the correct data. Then having this ME1L analysis report and this uploading report, I'm pretty much ready to upload the price. So to do that, I have to request a price load request on this intranet as a cost change report form. So I fill in everything that I have done on the analysis, the differences, the impact, and the vendor code correctly, and impact on the margin and everything else, and attach the two form that I just worked on, which is the ME1L and the upload form. So stage one, I actually then upload it and send it for the approval. And once it's approved, CDART will pick it up and then load it into the system. Once they upload it, they will then give me the notification, which means that they already changed the UK GB kind of price. Then I need to make sure that I also transfer to other country. So therefore, to complete the whole task, I need to go back to the SAP and finish off with the report called ZVTP41. So once I run the ZVTP41, that my whole task is completed, meaning that the cost will be reflected to all countries with the selling price also updated to whatever cost change it is. So this is kind of a short form, as I said, to show you, and you already seen that we went through a few systems and looking at the data, and such a massive sheet that we're working on, sometimes accuracy of the data is the key. So it does take time for us to check every now and then to make sure that everything is correctly loaded. Okay, so thank you for your time, and I think I hope that give you a little bit of idea of how we work here and how much time that we are spending day-to-day basis on this kind of task. Thank you very much.